Good morning, class second. As you all know that I have told you that from today onwards we will going to start our next English chapter, English literature chapter, isn't it? So before starting, I will request you all to please subscribe the channel, press the bell icon, share it with your St. Paul's friend and like the video if you like it. Is it so? I think two chapters of English English grammar is finished are finished actually. Two chapters of English grammar are finished, and one chapter and one poem, two chapter and one poem of English literature are finished. So we will move to our third chapter. What is that we will see. So let's start. Acha, one more thing, I'm not getting your homework. You're not sending me your homework, whatever I'm giving you. Isn't it? Why so? Alright. Yes. The Pine Tree's Wish. What it is? Third chapter, The Pine Tree Wish. So here is an activity given. Work in pairs. Circle the things we get from trees. Okay, now what we have to do, we have to circle the things which we get from tree, and this is your homework. Okay, yes, let's move further. To our first para, and what it is. First line. A little pine tree lived in the mountains. It had no leaves. It had needles. The little tree said, I do not like needles. All the other trees in the woods have pretty leaves. I too want leaves, but I will have better leaves. I want gold leaves. Okay. What we will do, we will just do reading, then I will explain you the chapter. Okay, so let's start from starting. First line. A little pine tree lived in the mountains. It had no leaves. It had needles. The little tree said, I do not like needles. All the other trees in the woods have pretty leaves. I too want leaves, but I will have better leaves. I want gold leaves. Okay. Now one para is over. Next para we will go. Night came and the little tree went to sleep. A fairy came by and gave it gold leaves. Okay. Night came and the little tree went to sleep. A fairy came by and gave it gold leaves. When the little tree woke up the next morning, it was surprised to see the gold leaves. It said, Oh, I am so pretty. No other trees has gold leaves. Just then a man came by with a bag. He saw the gold leaves. He took them all and put them into his bag. The poor little tree cried, I do not want gold leaves again. I will have glass leaves. Okay, this is over. Let's move to our next page and your very first line. Please concentrate. So the little tree went to sleep. The fairy came by at night and gave it glass leaves. Sorry. The little tree woke up in the morning and saw it glasses leaves. Glass leaves. How pretty. Okay, we will repeat this para once again. Alright, this para we will read once more time. The little tree woke up in the morning and saw its glass leaves. How pretty they look in the sunshine. So what is this line? We will repeat it again. How pretty they look in the sunshine. No other tree is so bright, said the little pine tree. Soon wind came up. It blew and blew. All the glass leaves fell from the tree and broke. Again the little tree had no leaves. It was very sad and said, I do not want gold leaves or glass leaves. I want green leaves. I want to be like other trees. Okay, here. Just concentrate, okay? It's a very nice story. And the little tree went to sleep. When it woke up, it was like other trees. It had green leaves. And then a goat came by. It was hungry. The leaves on the other trees were too high, but it could easily reach the leaves on the little pine trees. So he ate all the leaves of the pine tree. Then the little tree cried, sorry. I do not want any leaves. I will not have green leaves, glass leaves or gold leaves. I like my needles best. Okay, now the last para. And the little tree went to sleep. The gentle fairy gave it what it wanted. The little pine tree had its needles again, and it was the happiest little tree in the forest. Okay, so this is a chapter. I've read it, and now I will explain you this chapter one by one line or one para. Okay, then the other para wise. Then I will give you a short summary, or you can say a story. Okay, so third chapter, the pine tree's wish. A little pine tree lived in the mountains. It had no leaves. It had needles. So what happened? I will show you by drawing it. A little pine tree. There was a pine tree in the mountains, and it had no leaves. It had needles. So can you see in this picture? Not here. The pine tree, it looks like this. Okay, but this is what? It's a gold pine tree. So what happened? A little pine tree lived in the mountain and it had no leaves, it had needles. Okay, there was a pine tree, it lived in the mountain, means it grows in the mountain, and it had no leaves with him, it only had needles. The little tree said, I don't like needles. Now the little tree said means he told that he doesn't like needles. uh, all the other trees in the woods have pretty leaves. Now he's saying, this pine tree is saying that he did not like needles, he doesn't like needles, and all the other trees, they have trees, all the other trees, they have leaves in it. Okay, I too want leaves. Now it just wished that it also want leaves. It doesn't want needles, but it wants leaves. Okay, and he said, but I will have better leaves, I want gold leaves. No, the pine tree wished to have a leaves, its wish was to have a gold leaves. Night came. Can you see the first line? Yes. Night came and the little tree went to sleep. Now what happened? Night came. Okay. Now you all also sleep in night, and the pine tree, it was a night, and it also slept. Okay. Now when it slept, a fairy came and gave it gold leaves. So what happened? A fairy came. You know the meaning of fairy? Fairy means, yes, angels. Yes, an angel came and it gave it a gold leaves. So the pine tree was having now gold leaves. When the little tree woke up the next morning, it was surprised to see the gold leaves. Now what happened when the little tree, when he woke up, he was so surprised, he was so wondering that how that, and also it was very happy that it was having gold leaves. Okay, it said, oh, I am so pretty. Sorry, what happened? Yes, it said, oh, I'm so pretty, no other tree has gold leaves. Okay, so it was very happy because no one was having gold leaves, and only this pine tree was having gold leaves, as you can see in the picture that he is having a gold leaves. Okay, can you see this? Isn't it? It is having gold leaves. Yes. So just then a man came by with a bag. He saw the gold leaves, he took them all, put them into his bag. Now what happened? Then a man came. This man was passing by this, and what he did, he just stole. He just plucked all the trees. He just stole all the gold leaves from this pine tree, isn't it? He just stole all the trees, or he just plucked out all the trees and put them into his bag. Can you see this bag? Yes. So he was plucking the tree, and that plucking the leaves, not tree, he was plucking the leaves and he was putting it into his bag. Can you see it? Yes. Put them into his bag. The poor little tree cried, I do not want gold leaves. Again, I want glass leaves. Now what happened? When the pine tree wished, because it was having what? It was having a needles, not it was not having leaves, it was having needles. Okay, so it wished to have a gold leaves. So a fairy came and gave it a gold leaves. Okay, a fairy came and gave it a gold leaves. Then a man came and he plucked all his its leaves and put it into his bag. All right, so what happened then? It was very upset. Okay, that all he was getting, it was getting hurt, the tree, it was getting hurt. Okay, tell me one thing, you all know that plants also breathe. Okay, they are also living things, right? They also come in living things, like we breathe, they also breathe. So if I will beat you, or I will scold you, then you will got hurt, isn't it? You will say that, ma'am, you scolded me, that's not fair. Yes, so even if I will beat you, if your mama will beat you, not beat, if we will just slap you or something, then you will get hurt. Or if someone will pinch you, you will get hurt. Why? Because you got hurt, isn't it? Because you are a living thing. Same with the trees. If you will pluck the flowers, pluck the leaves of the tree, then they also get hurt. Can you see in this picture how its mouth is? Because it is getting hurt when someone is plucking its leaf. And okay, I hope you understood what I am trying to say. So the poor little tree cried, I don't want gold leaves again. I will have glass leaves. Now what happened? When it got hurt, then he said that I don't want this gold leaves. I want glass leaves. Okay. So now it was wishing to have a glass leaves. Then what happened? Let's see. Yes. Can you see the first line? So the little tree went to sleep. Now what happened? Then this little tree, it went to sleep. All right. The fairy came by the night and gave it glass leaves. Now again it was upset. The pine tree, it was very upset. So what it did, it wished that he don't want any gold leaves, and again, and he went to sleep, and it wished that it want a what? It want a glass leaves. Okay, and he slept. The little tree woke up in the morning and saw glass leaves. Now what happened? When the tree woke up, and again that angel, the fairy, came and gave it a glass leaves. Can you see this? Glass leaves. Yes? Yeah. And when this little tree woke up, it saw that it is having glass leaves. Okay, this line. Now what happened? Let's see. How pretty. Okay, so how pretty they look in the sunshine. The tree said that how pretty they look in the sunshine. No other tree is so bright, said the little pine tree. And now the pine tree was saying that it is looking very pretty, and no other tree is so pretty as it is. Means it is the prettiest tree. He was just thinking in himself that it's the prettiest tree. Okay. Soon wind came up, it blew and blew. All the glass leaves fell from the tree and broke. Now what happened? Soon wind came up. Okay, now what happened? Air was blowing. Okay, this blew. Can you see this word? Blew. Blew is the form of blow. Now what happened? Then the air came. Okay, and it blew, and when it blew, this air came and when it started blowing, then all the glasses leaves were broken. Broke means broke, yes, shattered. Okay. Again the tree had no leaves. Now again what happened? The tree was having no leaves because all the leaves were broken down. It was very sad and said, now what happened when the when it was having gold leaves, sorry, when it was having gold leaves, then a man came and had plucked all the trees. When it was having glass leaves, then what happened? Yes, the air came, the air blew away, and all the leaves were broken out. So again the pine tree was very upset. Yes, and the little tree had no leaves, and again it had no leaves. It was very sad and said, no, that time it was very sad, and it said, what it said? I don't want gold leaves or glass leaves. I want green leaves. I want to be like other tree. Now what it wished to have green leaves like the other trees are having. Now it is also wishing to have a green leaves. And the little tree went to sleep. Now what happened? Then again he went to sleep, and then again when he woke up, it was like other trees. And what happened when it woke up? Then it was like other trees. It had green leaves. Okay. Now again the fairy came, and its wish was fulfilled. And then a goat came by. It was hungry. Now what happened? A goat was passing by there, and it came, and the goat was very hungry. So what did the goat do? As you can see in the picture, can you see this? The goat started eating the leaves of the pine tree. Yes, can you see it? Yes. Where were we? Leaves on the other trees. Why it started eating the leaves of only pine tree? Why not the other trees? Because they were very far away. They were big enough. Okay, they were so big, and the goat cannot reach till it, and it can only reach the leaves of the pine tree. So it started eating that. Okay. Because it can reach the leaves on the little pine tree easily. So he ate. All the leaves of the pine tree. Now what happened? First it was having gold leaves. Then a man came and stolen the gold trees. Then it was having a glass tree. The wind blew and the glass tree were broken down. Now it is having green leaves. Okay. So what happened? A goat came and it had eaten all its leaves. Then the little tree cried. Now what happened? The little tree cried. Can you see this line? We are going here. Okay, just concentrate. Then the little tree cried, I do not want any leaves. I will not have green leaves, glass leaves or gold leaves. I like my needle best. Now what happened? Now when a goat ate all the leaves of the pine tree, then again he cried out. This little pine tree, it cried out, and he wished that he don't want any kind of a tree. He want its needles back. He don't want that gold leaves. Sorry, he don't want that glass leaves. He don't want green leaves. He only want his needles back, and because it was the best. And the little tree went to sleep. Okay, this line. And the little tree went to sleep. The gentle fairy gave it what it wanted. Now again it went to sleep, and a kind fairy, came and it gave him what he wanted. The little pine tree had its needles again. Now what happened? The little pine tree, it had its needles again, and it was the happiest little tree in the forest. Now what happened when he got his needles back? Then it was the happiest tree in the forest. Okay, so time for the hard words. So your very first hard word is want. WANT, want. Okay. Another is gave. GAVE, gave. GAVE, gave. Alright. Another word is hard word. Want, WANT, two hard word was there. Another hard word is C, SEEC, SEEC. Alright, SEEC. Another hard word is again. AGAIN, again. AGAIN, again. Okay, AGAIN, again. Now in the next page, hard word. Yes, it's wind. WIND, wind. WIND, wind. Other. OTHER, other. OTHER, other. OTHER, other. Alright. Now next hard word is reach. REACH, reach. REACH, reach. Another hard word is cried. CRIED, cried. CRIED, cried. CRIED, cried. Alright. Yes, very important. You have to tell me the meaning of gentle. GENTLE. It's a hard word. Gentle. 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 Forest. 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 It's your homework. You have to find the meanings of these words. Alright, and you have to send me. Another thing is that I'm not getting your homework. In each and every class I'm saying that I want your homework. Please send me your homework, but still I don't know why you all are not sending me. Anyways, subscribe the channel, press the bell icon, share it with your St. Paul's friend. And again I'm telling you, if your friends are not able to operate the YouTube channel, then please teach them. Like the video if you wish. Okay, and study well, stay at home, stay safe. Yes.